today we are going over automation. So the first thing I want to address is, if some of you haven't heard of it yet or really understand it, what is automation? So by definition, automation, simply put, it's the use of technology to perform tasks for the purpose of efficiency and reliability. Because automated tasks are performed without human intervention, they save time, eliminate the possibility of human error, and ensure accuracy and consistency. This demonstration, I am going to do an automated posting beginning October the 1st. So we just need to come up to transactions, post tuition fees. See, it is already that familiar. And right here, you will see there is a new box. So instead of using post now, we are going to use post later. And then you can see as soon as I clicked on post later, it automatically populated in the date. So we can just use the calendar picker here and come on over to October 1st. I can't believe it's October already. And then everything else on this page until we get to the bottom is pretty much exactly the same as you would when you were normally posting your tuition fees. So for this, I'm going to post by class fee. And then my billing cycle is monthly because I want my automation to run every month for the first. And then my billing cycle start date. So it will show me just my current billing cycle and my next billing cycle. So I'm going to say current. So again, all of this is exactly the same. You could run your automation just for only certain classes, for certain sessions, for certain category ones. Same thing, even if you wanted to, you could run an automation just for a certain family. So I'm just going to scroll on down here. Same thing, all of my additional settings and keeping all of that the same. I normally prorate and post always. Then right here on the transaction subtype, so I'm going to click October. So one thing to note is that because I have selected October now when I'm setting it up, when it runs automatically next month, that transaction subtype will automatically go to November. You could add an additional discount on an automation, but most likely you wouldn't. I can't think of a reason that you would. So next, this section at the bottom is a little bit different. Before we used to call it duplicate detection, and now we've got it called advanced detection. So advanced detection in post tuition fees, it's a tool that is designed to identify tuition fees that may have already been posted, so duplicate tuition fees. But it can also alert you to any fees that are set to post to a student who was enrolled and dropped during the billing cycle due to something such as an admin error, or maybe somebody paid and then they ended up having to leave, or for an injury. The advanced detection settings, they offer several options. So you can pull in on your duplicate fees and detect it either matching on the class category 1 and transaction subtype. Just note, if you do not select transaction subtype above, transaction subtype will not show there. And then as well, detect dropped student fees. So now, just like always, I'm going to go ahead and preview. So you can see on my list, I only have one possible duplicate. And so because I had in my setup chosen to not post, that fee is not going to post to that student, or to that family rather. So then what you'll want to do is you'll want to come down here and just double check, maybe have some families in mind that you like to kind of cross-reference. Like for example, this competition fee, category 1, those classes, I've got it set to be excluded from my multi-class discount. So once you've come through here and thoroughly checked it, all we have to do is come right here, click on post later. And this is our new scheduled tuition fee task modal. So I'm going to say monthly on the 1st. And I want my schedule to start on Friday, October 1st at 12 p.m. If I want it to come in here and edit the time, I could easily do that as well. And then my reoccurrence, so it's going to be happening monthly on the 1st at 12 p.m. It's going to repeat every 1 month on the 1st at 12 p.m. And automatically it's defaulted to never end. If you wanted it to end on a certain date, you could do that. So an example of that would be maybe if you wanted it to end after the end of your session. And then next, we literally just have to decide if we want to get a reminder email. The reminder email does go to the organization ID email address. So I'm just going to say never on that one. And then here's your little recap. So monthly on 1st was created. It's going to run monthly on the 1st at 12 p.m. And then just gives us our next information. So the tuition fees will be posted on October 1st, 2021 at 12 p.m. for 10/1 to 10/31, which is the current billing cycle. And the transaction date will be 10/1/21. So next what happens is it actually takes you to a new part of your drop down. So as soon as I click on close, it automatically brings you to your task management page. So you can also get to that page by coming here under transactions, automation, task management right here. So if you wanted to come in and check on something, that's where you would find that. So you can come here and then I can click on this. I can view it. I could edit it. If I wanted to pause it, I could do that. If I had made a mistake or if it was, or it was for something that I know I'm never going to be using again, I can go in and delete that. Deleting the automation does not do anything to the fees at all. So I'm just going to click out of that one. I'm just going to show you another one that I did do. So if I click on to view, it just gives me all of the information. So I have a transaction date of the 10th of each month for this one. And this is for same thing again. This one, I did not have my advanced detection turned on when I was playing with that. And the next one we're going to talk about in a little bit right here is just this beach one that I had set up to just run some testing on to show you guys. So really it is that simple to go ahead and get your tuition posting automated. And next, I'm going to show you something else. So with automation, we now have recent transactions, tuition fees. And I'll be honest, I think I'm just as excited about all the information that you guys can get on this page as I was about the automation. So the recent transactions tuition fees provides you a listing of all of your tuition fees posted, whether it was online registration, the parent portal, or internally. So I'll just get you to note the posting source right here. So this was post tuition fees, but this here was an automation that was done. And then this one was a manual going in and post now that I did. So you can easily see the difference for each of those. But what's best is that you can see the details. So on this one here, I had only a total of 5 transactions that were able to post. This is just only on one class. But you can see that I do have 1 duplicate detection. And I also have a drop student fee as well. Now I'm just going to close out of this one. So now I'm going to go to my next run of this one here, just above it. This is the exact same automation. I went in and did some messing around with the dates, to be very honest with you guys, so that I could just run them constantly one after another, just so that I could play with it and drop students and enroll people so you can see how it looks. So this one ran again almost immediately after, but what I did do was I enrolled a new student. So you can see my duplicates are still there, but I have more now because I'd already just posted to those other people. And then I still have my drop student fee showing up right here as well. So that is really it, everybody. That is all that you need to do to set up your automation of your tuition posting. I will let you know that the automation of e-payments is on the books and it is actually in beta right now. So that is coming very, very soon.